'cause my monsters are real, and that train had a kill, and there's no coming back, and they just laugh at how I feel.
Everybody, it's your boy Daniel, aka Sunshine, here with my homeboy Dion, aka Mr.
D, son.
There we go. We got Mr. Bob Alves back. Bob, how you doing?
I'm no one's homeboy. I have no homies.
You got me and you got Dion. I mean, what are we?
Good friends, but not homies. I mean, homies is a strong word.
As much as I do for this man, I'm not even considered a homie.
He is old school, all right.
Now he's trying to get into my life as a homie. When I just
I
told
mean,
him,
would you consider me a best friend?
I don't like the term best friend either.
What do you consider me then?
A
Solid
friend.
acquaintance.
Not even a friend.
And if you can't tell from the voice over here to my left, we got Mr. Ross Turner back. Ross, welcome back, sir.
Thank you.
Let's get into this discussion today. Today we are going to talk about the best teams in the NFL as well as the biggest flops team-wise and quarterback-wise, and maybe some other positions as well. But let's start this off with the best teams of all time since the 2000s. We're going to put that in there because some of us are not as old as some people in this room. I'm not going to call that
And you wonder why he's an acquaintance.
I wasn't even talking about you. I was talking about Ross. See? There you go. Just assume. That's what you get. So let's get into this. I'm going to name my first team, and let's see if these people agree with me on this. First up, one of the greatest teams of all time I got is the 2000s Baltimore Ravens.
Of course.
Dion's favorite team. So I'm going to ask, Dion, you agree with me on that?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I'm kind of biased. I kind of agree with you. Bob, how about you?
It's the second best defensive unit ever behind the 85 Bears. So yeah, 100%.
See, I didn't want to go back that far, but the 85 Bears, yes. Ross, do you agree with me?
Yeah, they're one of the best teams since the 90s,
Yep.
2000.
2000s.
2000s.
Yeah, I can go with that.
Okay.
I'm with it.
Next up, I had the 2007 New England Patriots.
Was that the 18-0 or 17-0?
That was the 16-0.
Okay, 16-0, whatever.
However, they did end up losing in the Super Bowl
I'm aware.
to Mr.
you?
Eli Manning of the New York Giants. However, it was only a 3-point loss.
Is that the Tyree game?
14-17 was the final.
Tyree game.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the catch.
No.
That's
Yes.
later then, okay.
Yeah, that was later in the career. That wasn't.
You know our good friend David Tyree, who also played for the Baltimore Ravens for a spell. David Tyree made the Pro Bowl one year, and he had like 500 yards receiving for the whole year. I'm like, how in the world did that happen?
Yeesh.
But anyway, moving on. I'll go with the Patriots. I mean, the Patriots, you could almost put in any of those teams, and the Patriots were really, really good.
So if you look at that 07 roster, just to name a few, you had, of course, Tom Brady. You had Kevin Falk, I think so you said
Kevin
his last
Falk.
name. Yeah, running back. You had Randy Moss. You had Wes Welker. You had Mike Vrabel, who is now coaching New England, right? He's coaching them,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. He was at Tennessee.
Teddy Bruschi was on that team, if I'm not mistaken.
Rodney Harrison, too?
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, that team was stacked. Now, if you were to put them against the 2000s Baltimore Ravens defense, who wins? I'm going to ask Bob first.
Man, I think that Ravens defense was so good. I'm not. I mean, it depends on what do you like more. To me, it kind of depends on what do you like more, defense or offense. I value defense a little bit more, so.
There you go. I feel like Dion's going to be a little biased here just because it's his team.
I mean, not only that, I love defense anyway.
That's true. Ross,
Defense wins games. I mean,
defense,
Offense sells tickets.
defense wins
wins
championships.
championships.
There we go.
Who are we comparing again?
2000s Baltimore Ravens versus the 07 Pats. Who would win?
I'd take those 7 Pats. Yeah, I think those 7 Pats.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I think they're a better team. I do. They didn't win the Super Bowl, and that's a knock on them. If we're going to talk about all-time greats in 2000, how do you take a team that didn't win the Super Bowl? But heck, they went what? Was it 16-0 at the time?
16-0, yep.
Yeah.
Yep, undefeated regular season, then made it all the way to the Super Bowl, and you lose too. Of course, Tom Brady's kryptonite, as I call it, Eli Manning. The only reason Tom Brady don't have the 2 more rings.
I know you didn't want to talk anything pre-2000. But we got a Patriots team that did something that even the 72 Dolphins didn't do. I mean, they've had to play a lot less games.
Yeah.
I mean,
I thought we were getting the Eagle Eye and Jalen Hurts there for a second. I thought that's where we were going.
no.
You know, we're going to talk about that later. We getting into this team talk here. I got the 2010 Packers as my third as the greatest since the 2000s.
Yeesh. I still remember that game.
I mean, that 2010 Packers, they went 10-6. However, they did beat Pittsburgh in the Super Bowl 31-25. You had Aaron Rodgers, you had Brandon Jackson, Greg Jennings, Donald Driver, Ryan Pickett, Craig Matt, Nick Collins.
You go 10-6, you're not on my top. I'm sorry. 10-6, you kind of squeak into the playoffs. I
Then you
mean,
go all the way through the playoffs.
yeah,
and
you
win
win
it
all the way to the playoffs. We talk about all-time greatest teams, and since 2000, you go 10-6 regular season. I don't think so. Not in my opinion.
All right, so who would you put on there over the Packers?
Over 2010 Packers?
Yes.
Well, shoot, you got the 2024 Eagles. You got 2016 Patriots. You got the 2007 Patriots that was in the 15.
02 Buccaneers.
Yeah, 02 Bucks. You got the 19 Chiefs. I mean, you can talk about teams that didn't have 6 losses all the way through. I mean,
It's funny you brought up those two teams, the Chiefs and the Eagles, because those were my last two teams. Was the
04
19 Chiefs.
Patriots. I mean, ended up 17-2.
I did have the 19 Chiefs and the 24 Eagles to cap off my top 5 for the greatest since 2000. So I do agree with you on those two, but I still have the Packers in there as well.
I mean, 10-6, you squeak in the playoffs. Yeah, you made a nice run, and it's great to win the Super Bowl, but are you really the greatest? Top
Why do you hate
5
the
greatest
02
teams?
Buccaneers, Daniel? I mean, Derek Brooks, Warren Sapp, Simeon Rice. That's just your defense. Keyshawn Johnson on your offense. Mike
Man, Boston's
Allstott
on that team.
on your offense.
Heck, yeah, I think you're forgetting. I know but it's still 2000. The 01 Rams.
Yep. Greatest,
Greatest show on turf.
Oh, yeah. I did forget about the Rams. I'm not even going to lie. Oh, good old Kurt Warner.
Why'd you forget about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers?
I don't even remember who the quarterback was for the Buccaneers back
It
then.
doesn't matter. How many people do you think are at the end of the day going to remember Trent Dilfer was the quarterback of that 2000 Ravens team? Brad Johnson, by the way.
Do you take them over the 2020 Bucks?
I do.
I think you have to. I don't really think there's an argument on that one.
I mean, 15-5 Super Bowl champs. Tom Brady, the quarterback.
It's hard to ever argue against Tom Brady. By the way, nobody put the 09 Saints in either, which is kind of disturbing. They were 13-3.
I purposely left him.
I mean,
I mean, you got like the teams. You got
I agree with Ross.
You got the 06 Colts 16-4. So a 10-6 team to me can't be in the top 5.
Okay, so you could take the Packers out. You have arguments for other teams, as in Bob said, his Saints, Drew Brees. Didn't y'all come out of halftime in that Super Bowl with an onside kick to take
Garrett Hartley, and then Tracy Porter had a pick 6.
Yeah. That's crazy. Y'all did that, and then Pat McAfee did it for the Colts the following year.
And here's another team. If we talk about teams who didn't win the Super Bowl with a great record, how about the 15 Panthers, 17-2?
Yep.
That was a flop. I consider them to be a flop.
I mean,
Because they had the best defense, I think, going into that game. I mean, if you look at it on paper, they probably should have beat Denver. And they didn't. Now, granted, you're going up against Peyton Manning. And Peyton Manning has an argument for being one of the greats, if not greater than Tom Brady, as somebody states as an argument. But that's tough. I mean, Peyton Manning, he's a GOAT.
But that was a really good defensive team for Denver,
It was.
too. Because you had Von Miller.
Keith Talib.
Yeah, I mean, they were.
Marcus Ware.
Yep.
Yeah, they
Derek
were.
Wolf.
Yeah.
How?
They were a good defensive team.
That man
Don't
would
do
sack
that again.
quarterbacks and get up and howl like a wolf. That's what made him the wolf.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I think, as one of my friends calls Cam Newton, Scam.
Dang,
I think-
Cam Newton.
I think Scam was a really good football player, obviously. But I don't know that I would say that Carolina should have beaten that Denver team.
Well, if you look at how the game was going,
Well-
score-wise, they should have.
I can
But-
tell you that Seattle team probably should have beaten New England too.
Yeah.
That was probably the biggest, stupidest. That will go down as Pete Carroll's dumbest move ever. You have the best running back in the league. You need a half a yard, not even a full yard, and you pass the ball.
They were 12-4 though.
You know what's
That was literally, that game is the decline from Russell Wilson's career. Tell me I'm wrong.
You know what's funny about that? I know a guy that was so convinced that if Marshawn Lynch ran the ball, he would have got stopped by Vince Wilfork in that New England line. Would y'all believe that? Or
You had multiple attempts that you could have. You had timeouts that you could take. If they stopped Marshawn Lynch multiple times from 1 yard, you won the Super Bowl. Tip your hat, congratulations. You beat me.
Yes.
But I'm running Marshawn Lynch, and I'm calling timeout. If I got to run him again, I'm running him again.
I just got to see. You know what I'm saying? I got to see Marshawn run it once. I mean, look, I'm a fan of the, let's surprise him thing, but
yeah,
you can't surprise it so much to where you surprise yourself, too. And I mean, hey, give Malcolm Butler credit.
Yes.
Give Malcolm Butler credit. I mean,
Let's look at Richard Sherman's face, where he just basically said, "Yes, we won, we're gonna win," and then he went to what?
Well, I don't think you can say Seattle should have won all day and night till you're blue in the face, but I mean, it's not like New England stunk
yeah.
either. So I mean,
No, but I
they were
think
12-4, better than 10-6,
There you go.
and I mean they had Tom Terrific quarterbacking them.
Yeah, but just Seattle had prime Russell.
But Tony Gonzalez made the point the other week on the post-game show for NFL on Prime. Russell is hurting his Hall of Fame status every snap he plays now.
Oh,
So-
did you see Thursday night his 2 snaps that he had?
I think Russell, if we were to play the game of overrated, underrated, which Bob Alves really loves to play, by the way, I would put Russell overrated.
Yes. Who would you put underrated?
Gosh, I didn't even.
I get you. I can name one for you. And I think
But normally the game works by you tell me a person,
Baker
and I
Mayfield.
say overrated or underrated. I don't even put Baker Mayfield in the game, to be honest with you. But I mean, I would say Baker Mayfield's underrated if that's the name. Yeah.
I figured that's what he would say. That's why I said that.
I agree.
But yeah, I don't know. You know how some teams they have like the moment, like for Florida, as we said in a previous episode, the Florida Gator season has never improved since the toss of a shoe. For me, Virginia Tech's moment it wasn't a catch for Danny Cole in the Sugar Bowl versus Michigan. For Russell Wilson's career, it was clearly throwing the ball in the Super Bowl instead of giving it to Marshawn Lynch. Agree? Anybody disagree? You disagree?
I do.
Why?
Didn't they have a Super Bowl after that?
No.
They had a Super Bowl before that then,
Yeah.
to where they got hammered.
We talking about Russell?
Russell played for Seattle, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Seattle beat the brakes off of the Broncos.
So Russell got a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He got one.
Okay.
But then you
Same
get
number
back
as Nick Foles.
You get back next year and then you crack the bed.
I'm not. I don't think Russell crapped the bed. I think that's a little strong terminology.
But if you look, ever since that game, Russell hasn't been like Russell was that year.
Oh, where was he in his career too, age-wise? After that,
I would say that season was his prime season.
because he came out late too, so he was an older rookie.
Well, here's my question: is Russell better with the legs or better with the arm?
Better with the arm. I would say arm.
I think Russell's better with the legs.
I agree with you, Bob. I think he's better with the legs. And I think when he was younger, he could run. That made a big difference. Look at him now. I mean, he's not going to be able to run like he used to.
When you get old,
Well, his
and
arm
you're
ain't
better-
like it used to be either.
but when you're old, and your legs are the thing. I mean, people know you're not going to run as much. And I mean, Russell. I mean, I can name you 5 quarterbacks right now probably that are better runners than throwers.
I think this league is proven as a passing league. You need a passer.
Oh, Lord, that devil
Hold on.
ran right in front of me.
You
It
said
never
you
gets
can name
old.
me 5. Go ahead and name them 5 then.
I'd say they were all playing right now. It's just I can name you 5.
That's fine. Go ahead.
Jalen Hurts, Lamar Jackson, Michael Vick. Better runner than passer.
Hold on.
Russell.
Would you consider Josh Allen, or am I overstepping?
I think Josh Allen's still a passer in my eyes, but he can do both.
do you put
If he
Cunningham?
needs to, definitely.
Cunningham would probably be more towards that runner over passer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cordell Stewart,
Yeah.
100%.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yeah.
I can't believe you said Vic was a better runner than passer.
Yes. Yes. Don't get me wrong, Vic can throw the ball. I'm not
Right.
taking it away from him, but his running game is what made him.
I didn't say the guys couldn't throw the ball. I'm not saying looking at
Yeah.
Ross because Ross never said I said that.
No.
You are. You're looking at me like I said that people couldn't throw the ball. Look, Lamar can throw the ball. Hurts can throw the ball. But
beg
when
to
those
differ on
legs
Lamar.
go,
Okay, hold up. All right, explain. Explain.
You want to know how you beat the Baltimore Ravens now? And I done told everybody this. Make
Make
Lamar
Lamar
throw
throw.
the ball.
Now, when you talking about throwing, are we talking about bomb from straight? Hold on. Are we talking about bombing it 70 yards or just a regular?
I'm talking about a regular pass.
I'm talking arm strength. It doesn't have to be 70 yards, but it's got to be
Yes.
15 for
Okay.
me. I mean,
When
anything like a bubble screen or throwing out in the flat, to me, that's no different than a run in a way.
That
You know
I
what I'm
agree
saying?
with. I agree.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, if you can't throw the ball 15 or 20 yards with some accuracy, I mean, one, I question why are you in the NFL. Two, I think that's when it starts to go a little bit. Like, I think a better runner than passer, and a very, very poor comparison, Justin Fields.
Yes.
I don't think Justin Fields is trash. But I think Justin Fields is a better runner than passer. But I don't think, like, when Justin Fields' legs, quote unquote, go, I don't think people are going to be like, wow, got to stop that arm of Justin Fields. I don't see it that way.
I don't know. He's been throwing the ball pretty well for the Jets, though. I got to give him his credit.
But he's got no, but I'm saying when it gets to the point where he's got no legs. And I don't mean like he's cut off at the knees.
No, I know
I
what you
mean, he can't, just scramble for
Yeah.
a first down or. I mean, Vic had that. Lamar had that. God, Cunningham had that.
So I'm
Dak
curious.
has that.
I'm curious.
Even that, yeah.
Tyrod Taylor, would you say he's a better passer or a rusher as a quarterback?
Are those my only choices?
He's a great backup quarterback.
I was asking an honest question. Here he goes with the digs. I'm just simply asking. And I'll even throw another name in there. Logan Thomas. Better passer or better rusher?
Better
I would say Tyrod is probably a. Gosh.
He just hates talking about Tyrod. I think Tyrod's an accurate QB. If you ask me what was he better at, I think his legs were better for him.
I mean, gosh. Ross, you want to help me out on this at all?
Tyrod's a tough one. I mean,
It's 51-49 to me. Like, I mean, if he's better in one, it's not exponentially better.
I would say he's a better runner, but it's close.
I would
So you
agree.
say he's an average QB?
Oh,
He can
I've
do
said
both.
that for.
He's 100% average. Most of his
Wait.
career's been a backup.
Average QB.
In your eyes, I didn't say
But
mine.
no, it's not in your eyes. But an average. Wait a minute. When we say an average QB, what's our?
I'm
You
talking
said-
about average in an NFL sense.
Well, he said he can run and pass, so does that make him an average QB? I would argue Peyton Manning couldn't run, but
No.
I don't think he's an average QB.
No.
Oh,
Carson
absolutely,
Palmer
yeah.
couldn't run, but I wouldn't call him an average
Tom
QB.
Brady's not a runner.
Baker Mayfield is not what I would call the fleetest of foot.
But he will if he has to.
Well, I mean, if a dog's chasing me, I can probably take off a little bit too. Maybe not as much now, but I mean, I don't think a non-runner makes a average QB in my eyes.
What makes Tyrod average to me, if he was so great, he wouldn't be in the league so long as a backup.
I mean,
He's an average NFL quarterback, which is a great in most quarterbacks around the
Josh
country.
Johnson stuck around for a long time, and
I think Tyrod had a chance and Cleveland screwed him up. Cleveland is the quarterback killers, as you said multiple times. However, Tyrod does have a Super Bowl ring. I'm just saying.
jeez, here we go again with that.
Here's a question for you,
He
Bob.
does.
Ring for sitting, bro.
I'm just
Go ahead,
saying he
Ross.
got a Super Bowl ring.
For
versus
sitting.
versus running and
He got
passing.
in the game.
Can
What
I
would-
strike
what-
you with this microphone and bludgeon you?
What would you
WWE
say
style.
on Carson Wentz? Better runner or thrower?
Do do do.
I mean, probably thrower to me, but he's like a very poor Josh Allen in my eyes. I mean, I think he can do. I don't know. I mean, I feel like I'm being trapped here a little bit sometimes. I mean, I feel like Carson Wentz is like a better thrower, but I don't feel like it's like. Yeah, I don't know. I'll go better thrower, but I mean, I'm not like thrilled about either.
Yeah.
How about Dak
prospect.
Prescott?
I mean, I don't think Dak's. I would. I would call Dak probably a better runner. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't it the Cowboys season 2 or 3 years ago where Dak was running when he shouldn't have been running against the Packers? Couldn't get down? Or got down like at zeros?
I think that was versus the Niners, wasn't it?
Okay. But it was Dak, right?
It was
Okay.
definitely Dak, yeah.
But Dak was running when he shouldn't have been running, but he still ran for a good number of yards, just not enough yards.
About
We just want to thank you guys for listening to the S&D podcast today. We just want to appreciate everybody for tuning in. Just remember, you can check us out on Apple, YouTube, and Spotify. And we look forward to talking to you guys in our next episode. Yes, sir.
Yo, so this is no justice, no peace. Well, let me speak my piece. Rocking the gospel of peace and it's going down. I'm aiming for the crown. Please pray for Ferguson and rest in peace, Mr. Mike Brown. Okay.